No, 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 no. It's not possible, right? There are so many. Which one? You have to refer from the table. They'll give you the table. Okay, that table they'll give. Yeah, business trigonometry table. Yesterday I told you like you were absent, right? See, can you see these points? The last ninth point. All of you, can you see the screen, students? Is it being shared? Can you see the screen? Okay, look at the ninth point here. Ruth, what is given? Mathematical tables and graph sheets will be provided. In mathematical tables, it is not your normal table, student. Here, not your normal 2 times 10 times table, not that table. Mathematical table in the sense sine value, cos, tan value will be given. Apart from 30, 60, 90, even 30, 45 degrees will be given. Look here, I'll tell you all the difference. How much is sine 45, students? Usually in trigonometry table, what did we study? How much is sine 45? Respond. How much is sine 1 by root 2, right? Usually we take 1 by root 2 and solve. But in trigonometry table, wait, let me, yes. In trigonometry table, they won't give 1 by root 2. They'll give 0.7071. They'll give you the direct answer. So we don't use this 0.0707. We use 1 by root 2. We generally for 45 we use 1 by root 2. No, no, we don't need to convert. I'll give an example. We don't convert the values. Can you just check the answer in your textbook, students? Those who have textbook with you all, what is sine 45 given? It's in the last page. Just check last page. What is sine 45? 707. Yeah, we usually take 1 by root 2, students. That is easier to calculate. Instead of 0.7071, I'll tell you the reason. So mostly they'll give you all the values. That's the reason you'll memorize only 30 to 90 degrees. Just a minute. Yeah, why are you joining late? Bhargavi, Kia. Well, you're joining late, students. Can you see the screen, Kia and Bhargavi? Yeah, keep the videos on, students. Turn on the videos. Be quick and concentrate what I'm teaching. Yeah, each and every concept is important. So let me take tan value. Now, for example, I'll show an example. Okay, see, mostly these type of values they'll give you 0.7071. Fine, so just ignore this. Now they'll give you mathematical table. Next, trigonometry. Okay, just for example, this question sin 60 is equal to 1 by root 3. We'll start the first question, students. I'll explain this first one. Look at the first MCQ question. What do we need to find here? All of you will respond. Choose the correct option. Find the value of what? X. They haven't assigned us any variable. Okay, they didn't assign any variable. You can take variables. You can write A, B, C here. With respect to angles A, student, 60 degree, what is this? 15 centimeter given. What is that 15 centimeter? Perpendicular is equal to 50. What is this x? They've asked us to find. Correct, perpendicular. Base. Base is equal to x. Which formula is perpendicular and base? So tan 60. You can directly take tan 60. And your steps doesn't matter. This is MCQ question. Remember that. For MCQ, steps doesn't matter. You can just write direct values. Tan 60 is perpendicular by base x. What is tan 60? How much is tan 60, students? By now you all should have told. You should be quick. What are the tan values? 0, 1 by root 3, 1 and root 3. So what is tan 60? Tan 60 is root. So I'll write root 3 here is equals to 15 by x. If I want to find the value of x, what happens to root 3? It gets divided, right? It gets divided. Now, instead of writing tan 60, all of you will check the values in the table. Open the last page in your textbook. What is tan 60 given, students? Look at the first column for tan 60. Tan 60, tan. I think you're telling sine value. In your textbook, last page, wherever they've given natural tangent, my textbook is different, student. I use RS Agro. Okay, correct. All of you got 1.7321. You couldn't find it? What's the page number, Ruth? Open page 488, students. All of you will open page 488. You'll have tan values. You'll have x degree. In x degree, you'll have 45, 50. All the numbers will be there. So if you go to 60 degree, the second column, look at the second. I mean, this column, the first one in 0. Did you all get it? 1.7321. What about others? All of you have textbook with you all. Angel, Kia, Bhargavi. Right? Kia, you travel, you go. You told you're traveling or any place. If you're attending class, you should have a textbook and notes, Kia. Tuition notes. You didn't get it in the sense from school. You didn't get it. No, you all should go collect it, students. You'll have 1.5 months. Then how did other students get? After the result, you're supposed to get it in the library. Okay, no, other students have got it. From where did you all get students? Same day you should go to library or now even now you all can go next week. Okay. Is it only max book or other textbooks? Only max? Even other books you all didn't get? You didn't receive? Okay, fine. Holidays you all don't have to waste 1.5 months, students. Once you get your textbook, start preparing. You're in 10th standard. You all are so lazy, not bothered to take your textbook. Should visit school. You should go to your school. They'll definitely provide. Okay, 1.732. If not, you'll miss all this concept. Later, even I won't have time to teach and you'll forget. Without the textbook, how is it possible? Okay, 1.732 students. Now, in place of this 60 degrees, in place of 60 degree, if I take 1.732, 73 is equal to 15 by x. X is equals to 15 divided by 1.732. Which one is easy to solve? 15 by root 3 or 15 by 1.732? 15 by root 3 is easy. The reason, can we rationalize the denominator? It's a rational, not irrational number, right? Root 3 is irrational. How do you rationalize, students? Root 3 into root 3? Yes. So you get 3. 3 ones are 3 fives. So what's the answer? 5? Root 3. And I've told you all root 3 value, students. So 5 root 3. 5 into root 3 is nothing but 1.73. 1.732. It's very simple to calculate. That's the reason for 30 degree, 45 degrees. Remember this: 30 degree, 45, 60 and 90, 0 degrees. We don't use the trigonometry table book. Okay, trigonometry table book or the values behind. Apart from this, if any other value is given, 29 degrees, 51 degrees, 88 degrees, we go with the values. Is it clear? All of you understood? Ruth, did you understand? When to use the table. So what's the answer, students? X is equals to 5 root 3. Which option? Option 3. And it also depends on the option, students. In option, they haven't given any decimal value. So just leave it as 5 by 3. 5 root 3. Try the second question. Find the value of x. Second question. See, with respect to angle 60 degree, students, what is this? 40 given. 40 is the longest side, right? What is 40 meters? Hypotenuse is 40. Good. What is x with respect to 60 degrees? What is x? It's definitely not perpendicular. What is it? Base. We need to find base is equals to what? X meters. Which formula has base and hypotenuse? Sine, cos or tan. Very good. Cos. What is the angle given? Cos 60 is equals to base divided by hypotenuse. What is cos 60? All of you will respond. How much is cos 60 is to? 1 by 2. And look here, how will you all think cos 60 without writing table? Tell me sine values, all of you all. I told you all to memorize 0, 1 by 2, then root 3 by 2 and 1. What does cos value? Just the opposite, right? Very good. Opposite. 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 and 0. So you will have 0 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. In place of 90 degree, what are we getting? 1 by 2. Instead of this, like this, students, you can think cos 60 is nothing but sine 30. It is just the opposite. So if you remember sine value, that is enough. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Which one? 45, I forgot. Sorry, this is 45 and this is 60. This is 90. So for cos 60 degree is given, convert into sine, student. It is sine 30. If you remember sine 30, that is enough. Complementary angle relation. Look here, cos 60 will be equal to sine 30. Sine 30 degrees. Together they should get 90 degrees. Together they should form 90. Complementary angle concept. So if you remember sine 30, that is enough. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is equal to B value is what we need to find x. X is what? X is equal to what? 20 meters. The answer is option 3. So it is not that every time we use tan value, students. See, we used cos here. It depends on the angle they give. It depends on angle, cos value. We used cos formula. Make a note. Be quick. So today we'll solve questions apart the degrees which is not given in the table, apart from 30, 40, 60 and 90. Completed. Shall we try the next one? All of you have done? Okay, next question. See, all these MCQs, I want you all to try, students. If you try, you'll get the answer. Okay, this is a bit different. Look at the third question. In the given figure, AB is equal to BD. AB and BD are equal. See, these two are equal. BC is equals to 20 centimeter. D is 45 degree. Find the length of AC. How will you find the length of AC, students? What logic we need to apply here? Where is 45 degrees given? In which triangle 45 degrees given? Respond. BDC, right? BDC. With respect to the 45-degree, what is this 20? Perpendicular is equal to 20. And which two sides are equal? They have given. Which two sides are equal? AB and BD. And which one we need to find? The value of AC, right? In order to find the value of AC, BC is given. What else we need to find? AB. If I take AB as X, what will be the value of BD if both are equal? BD is also X. Is this clear? With respect to the triangle, what is X, students? What is X? Hypotenuse is equals to X. So which formula we use? Perpendicular and hypotenuse. So we use sine value here. Sine 45 degree is equal to what? Sine 45 is equal to, no, I'm not asking the value. With respect to this, what is sine 45? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular is BC, hypotenuse is BD. So sine 45 is 1 by root 2. BC value is 20. BD is X, students. If you find the value of BD, AB is also equal. Therefore, you can find the value of AC. Is this clear? Did you all understand? See? Okay, complete this. What about Angel Island? Bhargavi? X is equals to root 2 will get multiplied. I've told you all root 3 and root 2 value, students. Root 3 is 1.732. Root 2 is 1.414. Complete it. Find the value of X, then later find the total length of AC. AC is made up of AB plus BC. This is C. First main C. Not able to get? Okay, let me check. BC is 20. What about others? What did you get, students? 20 root 2 gets multiplied. So 20 can be written as 2 into 10. Split it. I've told you all, whenever there is decimal, students, you can split. It becomes easy to calculate. What is root 2 value? 1.41. First multiply 2 with these numbers. Keep 10 as it is. What do you get? 2.818. What is 10 into 2.818, students? What happens to decimal? For multiplication, which side you have to shift? No. Multiplication, right hand side. Right hand side. For 10, 0 is given, one decimal. What's the answer? 28.18. This is not the actual answer, students. The answer is, just tell me. I'm sorry, 828. 828. What's the answer? 28 point? It is 2.82. There is no option because what are we supposed to find? Ruth. The length of AC. What is it made of? AC is made of two parts, right? AB plus BC. If DB is 28.28, what is AB value, students? Both are equal. What is AB value? 28.2. BC is 20. What's the answer? 48.28 meters. All these are different questions. Concentrate and do it. Completed? All of you got the value? Response, students. And diagram is not required. This is MCQ question. Diagram is not required. See, the DE both. I'm going to give it for homework. You can try it, students. You try it. Second main is done. Third one. Angle of elevation found to be 60 degrees. Second and third is also easy. We have done that. Previously we completed. You can check your notes. I'll do only specific questions because see, all these questions, they haven't mentioned any date, students. It is not like R.S. Agarwal textbook. So whatever is required for board exam, only those type of questions will solve. Ladder is placed resting on wall. The foot of the ladder, 68 degrees. Yes, tell me. Yesterday I discussed the answer sheet. Through. Okay. I'll tell you. I'll send it later. So I explained in detail. I'll send you that later. You go through that and check your answer sheet. I corrected. You just go through that. Okay, I've explained all important points. I'll send it later. Fine. Now, what is the angle given here, students? Is it there in the normal trigonometry table, 68 degrees? All of you will respond. Is it there in trigonometry table, 68? No. So we'll do this question, fourth question. A ladder is placed against a wall. Let them give any question. Always go with the angle. How many angles are given here? Total how many angles? Only one angle. Fourth question. So draw a right angle triangle. Yeah, draw a right angle triangle. Whatever angle is given, whatever angle they give, just write it here below. 68 degrees. Name it as ABC. We know B is 90 degree. A ladder is placed against a wall. Which one will be the wall, students? A wall will be straight or slanting? Yes, a wall is always slanting. Then which is the ladder here? Yes, AC or CA is the ladder. Okay, AC is the ladder, BC is the wall. And the ladder is making an angle of 68 degree with the ground. If you understand the logic here, you don't have to read the question. Just take 2.4 meters. The foot of the ladder is 2.4 meters away from the wall. Which is foot of the ladder? A or C? Which is the foot of the ladder, students? A, right? A is 2.4 meters away from the wall. Which one is 2.4 meters away? Yes. Very good. The value of AB is how much? 2.4 meters. Find the height up to which the ladder reaches. Basically, find the height of the wall. That is what we need to mention. Find the height of the wall. So what is given here? I'll read it again. The last part. Find the height up to which the ladder reaches. Find the height. See, the ladder reaches up to this point. Imagine a wall goes straight. See, the red one is the wall. Can you see where the ladder reaches, students? Up to point C, right? Up to point C. So basically, which side we need to find? The value of which one? BC. So with respect to the 68 degree, what is BC? No, no, perpendicular. Perpendicular is what? X. We don't know, let us take as X. With respect to 68 degree, what is this 2.4 given? Base is equals to 2.4. Which formula do we use here? Tan. Tan what? 68 degrees. And this is 3 marks question. Write it neatly. You need a diagram like this. 68 degrees is equals to perpendicular by base. So this is not required. Perpendicular by base is not required. Alphabet is required. So what is perpendicular? BC divided by AB. This is the first step. Second step. Tan 68. We don't have a normal table. Check the answer in the table, students. In your textbook, what is tan 68? Yeah, 2.4751. And Amy, can you just send a pic of the tan value? Just send tan. Mine is different. I'll just show you all students how to check the value. BC is X. Take it as X. AB is 2.4. I'll tell you how to multiply. Don't write. I'll tell you how to multiply. Let me show you all the values first. And the same goes for sine and cos, students. Whatever we do for tan, the same. I just explained tan table. Sine and cos, it's the same. See, those who have textbook can refer this. Those who don't have, you can check it later. Can you all see the values here? 0 degrees, natural tangent. Which one is this, Amy? Okay, this is for tangent, sine and cos, students. You'll have 2 pages. Can you see natural tangent given? This is for tan value, students. Natural tangent, tan value. In the first sheet, what are the angles given? From 0 degree to up to which one? From 0 to 44. We need to take the first value. We need to take this 0, first column, 44. This is not required. I mean, we need 60 degrees. We need 60 degrees. Let me take the second part. Look at this 60 degrees. So what's the answer for 60 degree? 60. This part. You need to check this. First column. Look at the first column. Not 60, right? 68 degrees. What is 68? All of you check the first column, 68 degree. What's the answer, students? 4751. First column value. We need to take the first column. 2.4751. The same goes for sine and cos. You'll have two pages for sine and cos. In the exam, they'll provide you this book. Okay, just go this answer. Other columns, it depends on the angles. If I start quadratic equation, I'll explain. Okay. So you don't have for now you don't have to worry about this, student. Don't just ignore all this. This is not required. All this are not required. See, for your syllabus, you'll have only 68 degree students. I'll just give an example now. Look here. If you want to know about other column, if I write these other things, 45 degrees and 45 degrees and 45.1. This is the value. 45.1 degree, students. For your syllabus, you don't have 45.1, 46.1, all those things. Okay, you'll just have rounded figures. You'll have whole numbers 45, 46, 47. That's the reason you have to take 0.0. Can you see this 0.0? All of you? So, what is 45 angle? You have to take 0.0. What's the answer? 45 is 1. And yes, 0, 0, 0. And we know the value of tan 45, right? What is tan 45? 1. But what if they ask tan 45.2? After in tan 45, where is point 0.2 students? Can you see point 0.2 value? What's the answer? 0.7. This is when we use 45.2. If they ask 45.5, what's the answer for 45.5? 0. Yes. So that you have to consider like this, 0.0176. This is the answer. Is this clear? Did you all understand? So for your syllabus, mostly they don't give points, students. Points. If not, remember this. I'll teach you all. What if they give? I'll explain only up to point 0.9. Any value, if they give tan 47.9 degrees, 47.9. So how do you check tan 47.9, student? In 47, up to 47, you go 47 here. Can you see point 0.9 column? Point 0.9. Just 47.9. It is not 1067. You have to add a 0 point along with it. 0.1067. No, actually, you're supposed to add just a minute. 2.47. 47.9. What's the answer? 1.672. Yes, 1.10672. 1.17602. Just a minute. 1.17602. I have to take 1.0724. Along with that, I need to add 1067. 1.10. No, just a minute. 1 point. That is from the first column. Okay. For now, I'll just check this, students. I'll just check this. For now, just ignore the decimal value. Just go with the first values. Based on that, we'll solve. Because I don't think for your syllabus you'll have point values. Okay. There's no point value. That is advanced concept. We need to add and subtract. When we start quadratic equation, I'll teach that. For now, just ignore this. Take just the first column, student. Take just the first column. When point is given, I'll explain later. Now, what is tan 68° given? 2.4751. Is this clear? You all understood how to use the trigonometry table? The first column one. Okay, next. What is AB, students? AB is 2.4. If you want to find the value of x, multiply this. 2.4 into 2.4751. Remove the decimal from both. Remove the decimal and just multiply 24751 into 24. All of you multiply this. Actually, what I explained, that point value is wrong. I'll explain it next class, students. I'll refer once. So whenever point value is given, we need to add. It's totally a different concept. I'll explain next class. Complete this. Multiply this first. Okay. And is there any festival today? Is there any festival today? point. Okay, let me calculate. Let me use calculator. What about others? Done? I will multiply. Okay, Bhargavi Island, Angel, what are you doing, students? Abigail, why is Abigail silent? Solving? Okay, completed. What about Abigail? Respond, Abigail. What are you doing? Okay, fine. I didn't hear you. Unmuting them. Multiply. All of you will multiply. Then I'll tell you how to add points, how to keep the points. Is this the value you all got? 594024? 5940. 594. How many decimal numbers are there, students? Here we have 1, and here how many decimal numbers? What? 1, 4, 5. So from the reverse order, Ruth and Amy, do you know this? For others, I have taught how to place the decimal. Ruth and Amy. Look here, if you don't know the decimal, how many numbers are there, students? How many numbers are there in the first value? Only one number. In the second value, how many numbers are there? Total 1 is 4, 5. From the reverse, 5 places. 1, 3, 4, 5. Place the value. What's the answer? Equals to 4021. If you round it off, look here. 5.94. You can just take 5.94 meters. We'll see the answer options. What's the no? This is 3 marks. Can you tell me the fourth one? Fourth answer. Just keep a bookmark in the answer, students. Exercise 22A. What is the answer for the fourth one? 22A. Is it 6 meters? 5.94. I'll tell you. No, round. I didn't round off still. I just wrote 5.94, students. What's the answer? Fourth one. Exercise 22A. Check this in your textbook. Yes, here. Till 12:45 or 12:50. Okay, what's the answer, students? 5.94. I didn't round it off. I just took the two values. Just two values are enough. 5.94. Is this? I take you up to round off. Okay. 5.94024 students. Usually, whenever we calculate any values, after decimal we need only two. That is the standard concept. After decimal we need only two values. Unless and until they tell you all to round it off. If you want to round off these two values, we always check the third value. Third value is 0. 0 is less than 5 or equal to 5? Less than 5. So this three values will remain as it is. The answer is 5.94. Remember this. It is a standard concept, students. 5.94. Even if it is rupees, you could have written as rupees 5.94 paise. This is paise. If it is meters, same. 5.94 meters. Now, if the value was 5.9455, if it is equal to 5, the previous number should be increased by 1 plus 1. So what's the answer now? 5.95 meters. This is the answer. Or if they give 5.9462, anything above 5 or greater than 5, 6 is given. Again, this previous value should be increased by what? Should be increased by 1. So what's the answer? 5.95 meters. Is it clear? If they tell you to round it off to one's place. No, mostly they won't tell you to round it off. You have to understand, students. Meters or rupees, everything will have only two values after a point. So 5.94. What's the answer for this? Tell me the answer for this. If I want to round it off, this third value is 5, right? So what should be the previous one? How much will be the previous value? You have to add plus 1. It becomes 10. So can I write 5.910? Is it correct? No, this is not the way you have to write. What happens to 9 students here? 9. If you add plus 1 to this, you have to add like 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry 1. What is again 9 plus 1? 10. All this you have, yeah, done it concept, but still some students might feel difficult. Not difficult, confusing. So this is how you have to do. Just take 5.9 and add plus 1 with that. 5 plus 1, 6. So what's the answer? 6 meters. Just go through what I've written. So 5.99 is not 5.6 or 5 point something. It is 6 meters. If you add plus 1 to that, the values keep changing. It is 6 meters. Okay. So after point, it is understood for heights and distance, just keep 2 meters, 2 value students, 2 decimals. Is it clear? All of you understood? So how many decimals did we round off? 2 or 3 decimals? No, 2. Only 2 decimals are there, right? 2 decimal numbers. Round off to 2. Okay. What if they ask you all? I'll give you all 5 here. What if they tell you all round it off to 3 decimal numbers? 3 decimal numbers. What do you mean by 3 decimal numbers, students? How many decimals should be after point? Yes, 3 decimal numbers. In order to have 940, which number you have to check? You have to check the fourth decimal number. 5. Is it equal? So what will happen to the previous number? It should be increased by 1. So what's the answer? 5.941. If they ask you to round it off to 4 decimal numbers, what's the answer? 4 decimal number. Check the fifth one. 4 is greater than 5 or lesser than 5? 4. Less. So this number, do I need to change or it remains the same? It remains the same. This is the concept. Is this clear or you want me to explain again, students, once again? All of you understood? To round it off to 3 decimal and 4 decimal, 2 decimal. Clear? Now, they don't need decimal, students. If they don't need decimal, they'll tell you to round it off to whole number. Round it off to whole number. Whole number meaning it doesn't have any decimal. So if they ask you to round it off to whole number, check this number 9. 9 is greater than 5, right? So the previous number should be increased by what? Plus 1. So if you want to round it off to whole number, what's the answer? 6 meters. 6 meters, unless and until they ask you to round it off, students. But remember one concept, heights and distance will always have 2 decimal numbers. That's a standard concept, 2 decimal. That's the reason the answer in your textbook is 5.94 meters. Okay, what's the time? 12:22. Take 8 minutes break. We'll continue at 12:30. After this, up to 12:50, I'll conduct students. We'll continue after break. Okay, shall we try the next one? All of you online? Next question. Next one, student. Two persons are standing on opposite side. Okay, this question is important. They observe the angle 30 degree, 38. Find the distance between them. Fine. Ignore that question. As of now, ignore. First, tell me how many angles are given. Fifth question. All of you look at the fifth question. How many angles are given? 2 angles. So first draw one triangle, students. One triangle. Look at one triangle like this. Now, 2 angles can be like this. See, one. This is a person A and B standing on the same side or opposite side. Are they on the same side or opposite side? Same side. This is same side concept. If they're opposite side, how many triangles are required? We need another triangle on the right hand side. This is opposite side. This is the concept of same side and opposite side. Read the question now. 2 persons are standing on the same side or opposite side? Opposite side. So remember, we need 2 right angles. This is one right angle. Opposite side, another right angle. You can take anything as 30 degree, anything as 48, 38 in this. Opposite side of a tower. Then which is tower here, students? If I name it as A, B, C, D, which is tower? I name AB. AB is the tower, right? AB is the tower. A tower is always straight. Tower is always straight. In the first class, I taught you all, I used objects, images to solve. So AB is the tower. They observe the angle of elevation. Angle of elevation is nothing but the down one, two angles. To be 30 degrees, 38 degrees. I'll take the first one as 30 and this side as 30 degrees. You can take 38 degrees and 30 degrees, it doesn't matter. You take however you want. But according to the question, 30 degrees is given first. That's the reason I took on left hand side 30, 38 degrees. Find the distance between them. Where are the two persons standing, students? In this diagram, where are the two persons standing? The first person is standing at which point? Point C. And the second person is standing at point D. Okay. Find the distance between them if the height of the tower is 50 meters. Which is 50 meters here? A, B, B, C, D. 50 meters. Did you all understand? Is the diagram clear? Yeah. Find the distance between them. Distance between which two students? CB plus B. We need to find the distance between them. This is the diagram. First draw the diagram, go through the question. Don't do it. I'll teach you how to do. If you'll understand 4 or 5 questions, later you can solve. But if you're simply sitting and copying whatever I'm doing, you won't understand. First read the question, all of you. Tell me whether you all understood the diagram or not. Understood? Angel, any doubts? Eileen, Angel, Abigail, Cecilia, are you there online? Can you all respond? All the students online. Angel, Kia, Ruth, Abigail. Okay, fine. Now we need to find the distance between C and D, students. Let us ignore. This diagram is enough to explain. If you want to find the distance between C and D, what are the two values it has? What is CD made of? CB plus BD. So first thing, will you try this question now? Which triangle we need to take? In triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, which concept, students? With respect to angle C, what is this? What is perpendicular given? Can it become perpendicular is 50. And what do we need to find here, students? AC or BC? What is required? The base. Base is equals to BC. Let me take base as BC. Which formula we use? Tan is equals to perpendicular. Don't write perpendicular, right? AB divided by what? AB divided by BC. Complete this. For tan 30, you all know the value. What is tan 30, students? Tan 30 is, how much is tan 30? 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. For tan 38 degree, use the table, tan table. I'll give you 5 minutes time, complete this. First triangle. What is the first triangle value? Yes, Ruth. What's the answer? Root 30 is 1 by root 3. AB value is 50. BC. What is BC? If you want to find BC, what happens to root 3? Yes. So this 50 can I write 5 into 1 point? I mean 5 into 10 into 3 students. 1.732. Some textbook they give 1.7 or some question paper also they give 1.7. So whatever they give, you'll take it. If they don't give, take 1.732. Now use shifting method first. According to shifting method, what is 10 into 1.732? Just shift one decimal. 17. Okay, whoever doesn't know shifting, look here, I'll explain. 1.732 into 10. 1.732 into 100. Look at the screen, students. Stop writing. 1732 divided by 10. 173.2 divided by 100. So I'll tell you the difference for multiplication and division. For multiplication, M. M goes which side? Towards right hand side, right? So the point should go towards which side? Left hand side or right hand side? Towards right hand side. Multiplication. Remember multiplication M towards right hand side. How many zeros are there? How many zeros? 1. So this point will travel to one position. What's the answer? 17.32. Second option. How many zeros are there if you multiply by 100? 2. So this point will travel to position right hand side. Answer is 173. For division, it's the opposite, left hand side. How many positions this zero goes? Left hand side, right? Yeah, in one position, 17.32. What about this? How many? Yeah, two positions. So what's the answer? 1.732. Is this clear? This is how we solve it. For multiplication, right hand side, division, left hand side. And the number of position it travels depends on tens, hundreds, and thousand. Number of zeros. For number of zeros, the position matters. Next. 5.7. 5 into 17.35. What's the answer, students? Okay, let me check. 5 into 17.32. 86.6 meters. 86.6 meters. This is for BC. All of you got 86.6? Okay. Try the next one, students. This is how it should be. Draw a diagram. Do it neatly. It is for 3 marks. Then write triangle ABD. In triangle ABD. Same. Perpendicular for angle 38 degree, perpendicular is equals to 50, base is equal to BD. Therefore, we use tan concept. Tan 30 degrees. Tan 38 is equals to 50 divided by BD. Now, this is bit complicated. It is bit tough. I'll teach you all how to solve. Write it till here. All of you will write it till here, students. After this, it is tough. I'll explain the entire concept now. It is totally a different concept. Did you understand how we got tan 38 is equals to 50 by BD? All of you all? Okay. Usually, how will you all solve? There is a separate concept for this. If teachers explain, you all will be able to understand. If not, it is very tough to calculate. Tell me, how will you all solve this? What is tan 38? From the table, what is tan 38, students? All of you will check tan 38. What's the answer? 0 point. See all the first column values, there is a point, right? There is point given for the first column. So it is always 0 point, students. 0.7813. 0.7813. Stop calculating. Stop writing, students. 0.7813. Look at the screen. Can you tell me the value? 0.7813 is equal to 50 divided by BD. If you want to find the value of BD, what happens to 0.7813, students? Yes, tell me what happens to 0.7813. Why nobody is responding? It gets divided by 50, right? Is it possible to calculate when there is decimal number in the denominator? How will you, it's a very tough. 50 into what? Okay, if you remove the decimal, you write like this, 50 into, no, 4 zeros, right? Divided by 7813. Still, isn't it difficult to calculate, student? Isn't it difficult to calculate? So remember, this is a different concept. Whenever you have decimal in the denominator, what if the value was like this? 0.177183 is equals to 50 into BD. How do you find BD? If you want to find BD, what happens to 0.7813? Will you get multiplied or multiplied? Isn't it easy to multiply decimal number? You can multiply this by 5 to 10 into 0.7813. So if it is multiplication, it is easy, students. Remember this concept, multiplication is easy. Division is very tough. It would take lot of time. So I'll tell you how to calculate this. All of you will stop writing. Stop writing. Listen. Tan 38 degrees given, students. Tan 38. Instead of tan 38, what you do? Convert this tan 38 into cot. What is tan 38 if you convert into cot? All of you will respond. Cot 90 minus 30. I'll tell you how to write. See, tan 38 convert into cot. Cot 90 minus 38. What is cot 90 minus 38? Subtract it. What is 90 minus 38? Is it 52 degrees? 52 degrees? Okay. Now we have tan 52 is equals to 50 divided by BD. Do you think we have cot value? In trigonometry table in your textbook, do you have cot value? Respond. Do you have cot or only sin, cos and tan? We have only sin, cos and tan. Even in exam, students, they won't give you a cot. The table will not have cot value. It will just have sin, cos and tan. Sin, cos, tan. Okay, now I'll tell you how to convert. Which rule did we apply here to convert tan into cot? What is the concept we applied? What do you call that? Relation, right? We applied complementary relation. After complementary relation, what did I tell you all, students? After you apply complementary, we have to apply reciprocal relation. What is the answer for cot 52? Reciprocate 1 by tan, not 52 tan 52 degrees is equals to 50 divided by BD. So we don't need tan 38 degrees, we need 1 by tan 52 degrees. This is the conversion. Now look here, tell me tan 52, check the table and tell me what is tan 52. What is tan 52? 1.2799. 1.2799 is equals to 50 divided by BD. If you want to find BD, what happens to 1.2799, students? Multiply. Isn't it easy to solve now? BD is equals to 50 into 1.2799. This is how you convert. Now it is easy to calculate BD value. What is 50? Let us check the answer. Later you can make a note. Let me complete. 50 into, don't write it. Don't write when I'm teaching. 1.2799. 63.995. I'll take 63.9. So if I want to find the value of these two students, what is BC value we got? 86.6 plus what is BD? 63.9. Can you all check the answer in textbook? What's the answer, students? Is it 150.5 or close to 6 meters? If you round it off, you're getting 150.6, right? What's the answer? What's the answer? 160.6. Okay, we got the answer. Okay, we got the answer. Is this clear? Did you all understand, students? Last last question. If you are done with this, we'll end the class. Make a note. First, go through what I've done. Whenever tan 38 or any value, if you divide it, students, if you divide, the calculation is tough. Teachers might teach you in different concept. All that will be tough. Go through this. If you divide it is tough. Use complementary. Convert into cot 52. Use that complementary cot value. Convert in reciprocate. Use reciprocal relation 1 by tan 52. I'll give two questions for homework completed. So the distance between C to D is BC plus BD. That is equals to 86.6 plus 63.995. So as soon as you write tan 38, if any decimal value is getting divided, ignore that, students. Convert into complementary. That important concept, I won't be explaining it again. Remember, those who didn't listen, go through the recording. I'll upload the recording. Go through the last 10-15 minutes once again. Very important part. If value, how can we use tan 30? Tan 30 is what? I'll use here, right? So what do you get to? 50 divided by. How can you divide? Do you think it is easy to divide? 50 divided by. I didn't understand the concept. From the beginning, I'm explaining, and now you're asking your doubt. Why did I come? Why did I convert into? Go through the recording. This is what I was explaining, and now you're asking the doubt. Why did I convert into complementary? What is the reason? Because you can't divide. No, no, not multiply. What is this? Divide. If you all want, try it, students. Try division. In exam, they don't give you calculator. Don't use calculator. In exam, they won't give you calculator to solve. Look here, 7813. Okay, we'll get the same answer. Are we getting the same answer, Ruth? All of you look at the screen once, students. Are we getting the same answer? If you use tan 38 degree, 63.99. Yeah, the answer is same. But the problem is you won't have calculator in exam. It is very tough to calculate division concept. That's the reason I'm explaining all these things, students. So listen when I'm explaining. If not, you won't understand why we convert into complementary, then again into reciprocal. Okay. For homework, if you want, you divide and check once. You divide this, see if you're able to divide it. If you're getting the answer, then you can use tan 38. No problem. You can use tan 38. Okay, I'll upload it later. Go through the last 15-20 minutes once again. All of you will complete it. Done. This is the final answer. The distance between C and D, students, it is 150.6 meters. I'll give you all two questions. Solve and send it. So ninth standard you all studied complementary and reciprocal. This is where we use. We solve so many questions in ninth standard, but hardly in one or two questions you'll solve, students. That's it. Complementary and reciprocal. Okay, I'll give you all two questions. So as of now, we are just solving angle of elevation, students. Angle of elevation questions. Can you see this question, all of you? 33rd question. Just a minute. 34th question, students. Can you see the 34th question, all of you? Still online? Okay, this question I want you all to try it for homework. Read this question. Look here, 34th, the diagram is given. Fine. The two lamp posts are A, B and C, D. Each of height how many meters, students? Each of height? What is the height of A, B and C, D? Each is 100 meters. Okay. And 40 degrees, 60 degrees given. What do you need to find here? Find the distance of, you need to find the distance between, yeah, PT and PD. Take a screenshot of this. I'll send it in the group. Take a screenshot. Opposite direction. Two triangles are opposite. 40 degree, 60 degree. Use the table 40 degree, 60 degree from your textbook and solve this. One question for homework. I'll send it in the group. That's it for today. Attend at same 11:30 tomorrow. You all can leave.